Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Awaken. I'm Emma and I make videos on intentional living, minimalism and life organisation and planning. In today's video, I'll be reviewing my spending for January week 2 and stuffing £190 for January week 3. If you're new to budgeting or cash envelope stuffing or your current money management methods aren't working out, this video could be helpful to you. Check out my payday routine video for a breakdown of my income, outgoings and how I decide how much of my monthly salary I'm able to cash stuff each week. Before I begin counting and stuffing any money, I will just say I've had no voice for the last couple of days due to a bit of a bad cold. It's finally returned today just in time for me to film this video, so apologies for the huskiness. I hope you can still understand what I'm saying. So on to counting. In 50s we have 50. In 20s we have 20, 40, 60, puts us on 110. In 10s we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, puts us on 160. In 5s we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, puts us on 190. So it's all there. We're going to start with cash spending as ever. Groceries, of the £96 I had in here last week, I have just over £19 left. I've already counted this. So I'll put all of my pennies in my savings tin. I'm not really sure what I'll use this for when it's full. I'll just decide when I get there, but I filled a smaller tin with any of my loose change for just over 6 months last year. And when I opened it and counted it out in around October, it had a bit over £90 in it. So we used it to take the kids to Blackpool to see the lights, and we went on some rides on the prom, had fish and chips and bought some sweets. So it went towards making some memories, and I'll probably end up doing something similar with this. I'm going to leave the £18 in here and, like last week, just put £80 in instead of the 100 originally budgeted, giving me a total of £98 for groceries this week, which will definitely be plenty. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Diesel, last week £70 was used, the tank's almost empty again, and I know the £70 will be going in. 50, 70, eating out, I've given myself £20 a week. From last week's 20, there's nothing left at all. I got a sandwich and coffee for me and my boyfriend during the week, and a takeaway Costa coffee on Thursday when my best friend visited as a little treat. Another £20 will be going in. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now I know that some would say buying hot drinks is a bit of a waste of money, or that it's one area I could save money on for more important things or other envelopes. And they'd be right, but I've drastically cut the amount I used to spend on eating out and coffees, as well as other things, and this journey I'm on isn't about depriving myself entirely. Knowing I've set money aside for these things means I enjoy them so much more than before, when I had no idea how many times I'd swiped my card or how much I'd spent. One month, admittedly a few years ago now, I spent £160 in Costa and Starbucks. It is mad just how much the coffee on the way into work and the odd lunch break adds up. But those days are behind me now though, and £20 a week for eating or drinking out coffees seems to be just plenty. Kids' pocket money. Bella's still in the used £10 of her monthly £20 pocket money. Nothing's been spent this week. Car cleaning, £30 for two £15 valets. I've had one of these already. Windows, £10 a month, not being done yet. planned spending, so I use this envelope to carry any money about from my sinking funds folders. You can learn more about that in my other videos. On to sinking funds now. Days out. Of the £50 remaining in here last week, I have just over £37 left. I went on a day out to the park with the kids and our puppy Benny, and I used nearly £13 for sandwiches and, yes, again, more hot drinks. In my defence though, it was really cold and they warmed us up nicely. We were there for a few hours making the most of the cold but sunny weather, and it was a really nice day out. Gifts, £60 left in here from the 80 originally stuffed this month for a friend's son's 8th birthday present and a card, as well as both of my daughter's birthdays in February. I have my nephews and daughter-in-law to be's own Valentine's Day, so don't they all just come at once, eh? Hopefully I'll be able to hang on to this £60 so I don't have as much to find out of February's income for gifts. Health, I'm stuffing £50 a month in here to prepare for any dental appointments or prescriptions I might need. It hasn't been touched yet. Clothing, of the £100 originally stuffed this month, I have £30 left. I bought some Titan underwear last week for myself and the girls, and I treated myself to a casual dress from Asda for £16 and a cap for Lydia for £4. Benny, of the £35 I had left in here last week, I have £25. Benny, my puppy, who is now 7 months old, has grown out of his little puppy bed, so he needed a slightly bigger one. And I picked this one up from Home Bargains for £10. He's just got the one bed now. I bought him 2 when we first got him, so I always had a spare when one was in the wash, but he's fully toilet trained now, so one is fine. And then you might remember me buying him a Santa sleigh one at Christmas, which was a bit unnecessary but fun for him and the kids. So these 3 smaller beds are all going to be donated to the Dogs Trust this week so they don't go to waste. The money left in this envelope will pay the balance on his groom at the end of the month. He's pretty desperate now but still cute, and will go towards any routine vaccinations and treatments. Holidays, nothing stuffed in here yet. Christmas, £150 stuffed this month. I won't be touching this unless I see some mega fantastic deal on a particular gift I had intended to buy for someone. Something I know for sure a particular person was wanting and would use, not just because it's on sale and is a good deal. Miscellaneous. Of the £35 I had left in here last week, I have £1.50. So not what I expected, slight setback. I needed to replace my kitchen hand soap dispenser, which I loved, but I'd had since moving into my house 2 years ago, and some of the paint had flaked off the pump and it was making a bit of a mess. So I bought this cute one for a bargain price of £3.50 from B&M. And was very pleased with myself until I arrived home the same day to find a parking fine had landed on my doormat for £30. I went to visit family in Birmingham over Christmas. I took the girls to Primark to spend their gift vouchers, and the rain was pouring down. I didn't notice that you needed to pay for parking, but in my defence it just appeared to be like a big Tesco car park, which where I'm from are totally free. The Primark and some other shops were all part of the same retail park, but well, I had to pay for that out of my bank, so I just set the cash aside to use for this week's cash stuffing. I'll be more careful going forward for sure. In the past, as I have no budget for anything like this, I would have just paid it and then worried about it towards the end of the month when I ran out of money for basic essentials. So good job I was prepared this time. I love having this envelope for little random things, so I am going to put £10 of me grocery saving in here, which is better than nothing. 5, 10. Emergency fund. Guys, I realised when filling out my new savings tracker during my January goal setting video that I made a mistake in last week's cash stuffing video. I thought I'd originally stuffed £150 for my emergency fund in week 1, then added a £40 booster last week, giving me a total of £190, but I actually only stuffed £100 in week 1. So with last week's booster, I had £140. This week I'm adding this remaining £10 of my grocery budget saving to give me £150. So I can go ahead and update my tracker by crossing off another box. In fact, I'll do that with you now. So I've crossed off 50, 100, and now 150 of my £1,000 emergency fund goal. Savings, so in February, exactly 1 week apart, I have Bella's 10th and then Lydia's 16th birthdays. I've already been over how sorry I feel for myself. Bella is having £100 for a night out bowling and Lydia's having £300 for a party, so I made a start on saving for these things during week 1. Last week I had to pay £100 deposit for Lydia's party tent package. She's got a neon glow-in-the-dark UV theme going on. So I've spent £50 this week on balloons, banners, neon disposable cups and glow sticks. I have £100 left in here that I'll probably leave right here until February to pay towards drinks and sweets and the balance on the party tent. If you're interested in purchasing folders like mine, these are all available on my Etsy shop, Awakem shop, all one word, which I hadn't originally intended to set up and haven't had as much time as I'd like to spend working on it. So please do note that the images used on there don't do these folders any justice. You're better off seeing them in action in this and my other videos to help you decide on if or how they'd work for you. I've just reduced the cost of my binders by £4 by offering free UK delivery on them, so take a look at those. As ever, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know by giving me a like or by sharing your thoughts in the comments. Click on the bell and subscribe button so you don't miss future videos like this and on planning and intentional living. Thanks for watching guys, bye for now.